Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 Online video, and today on the show I'm going to be showcasing to you guys, telling you guys, giving you some tips and tricks on how you can make money solo, fast, and extremely easy this week in GTA Online with the new double money opportunity on the auto shop robbery contracts. You do need to buy the auto shop business, but in this video I'll showcase to you guys the absolute fastest and easiest way to complete the best robbery contract so that you can farm $600,000 or $540,000 in complete profit for you, your character, and your account basically every single half hour here in game, because it's an extremely fast contract to complete, and this video will have all the tips so that you can complete it without any trouble at all, so that you can do it with your eyes closed. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning back in. Drop a like if you guys enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's jump into this live gameplay. All right, so you want to do the Union Depository contract, but say if you go to your auto shop contract board and you're like, wow, I see 3 contracts that don't have the Union Depository. I don't want to complete any of these before I start the Union Depository. How can I make sure and basically guarantee I get that contract so I can play it? All you need to do, it's very simple. Choose any one of these 3. We'll just choose the top one. And you're not actually going to play this one, right? Because you don't want to actually play through the whole thing and then get it later. But all you need to do is select the contract and start the contract. And before you choose any of your missions, you disengage from the job board and then you run outside. After you run outside like I'm doing right now, all you're going to quickly need to do is call up Sasanta in your phone. She's just going to be a contact after you already have purchased the auto shop. Once she picks up, you are going to want to cancel the contract. What that will do is cancel your current contract job. We started the super dollar deal. We just canceled it. When we go back inside, that job board of all the contracts will refresh, and you should get the Union Depository again. If you don't get it on the first try, you can get it on the second, maybe third. Usually first or second time, it's good to go. Just obviously disclaimer here, I am recording this video in reverse. I just recorded the finale of the Union Depository, so it is on cooldown for me right now. Just for a little bit of time, it's not too bad, but you will see right here, just to prove what I'm talking about, you can see it pops right back up. We have a new mission list of jobs that we can choose from. The Union Depository contract popped right back up, but as it says right here, there is a short delay before you can again accept this contract. And of course, like I said, we just completed the finale before I actually recorded this video, even though you're watching this part before we do the finale itself. And you can see the prison contract and agency deal. So if you want to guarantee that you could just play the Union Depository contract all week, all you need to do, start a contract. If you don't have it on the job board, obviously, start a contract, go outside, call Sasanta, cancel it, come back in, and it'll pop up within 1, 2, maybe 3 attempts. Now, once you begin the Union Depository contract for that double payout and double money payout of $600,000, you have 2 setup missions where you need to retrieve an elevator key as well as a vault code, and then we can move on to the actual robbery itself. So let's just go top to bottom. Let's start with the elevator key first. Besides the robbery mission, this one has the second most amount of action, or honestly, arguably, maybe even a little bit more action than the robbery, depending on how you look at it. The vault code is pretty passive though. So let's start with the elevator key mission. Basically, we need to go to some dude's penthouse apartment and get his elevator key and fight a bunch of enemies in the process. So we're gonna have some dialogue we gotta listen to. Sasanta's gonna call me, but I'm gonna drive right over and we are going to get started. So I will see you guys at Lombank West. Here we are at Lombank West, so let's enter the actual apartment. And as you can hear, the alarm started going off right away, but we are just obviously in his place. So, you know, use whatever weapon you see fit. I'm just going to use a mix of all the type of stuff I want, but any weapon is going to do just fine. Let me take these guys out. Honestly, the assault shotgun still to this day is like the best GTA Online weapon you could ever use. Go in, blast this actual guy. This dude's like sitting in the bathroom, so don't forget about him. And now we just need to search the corrupt businessman for the elevator key. We're gonna have a little animation as we loot it, and then we're gonna head down to the garage to grab a Gallivanter Baller to actually get away, and then we're gonna go and park that at the Union Depository Bank. Or credit union, or whatever that place that is. I guess it's a bank, but nonetheless, let's head down to the elevator and get to the garage. Once again, you know, take some cover if you need. There's going to be a bunch of enemies here, but honestly, it's no matter if you're using a shotgun. You'll take a little bit of damage. Oh, this guy, forgot about him. He didn't show up on the radar. And there we go. We will just get out of here. Maybe I should have healed up before, but it's okay. You'll have some enemies pursuing you, but honestly, like, so far my recording for this mission, even including the intro to it, is 2.5 minutes. Like, you can get this mission done in about 4 minutes, or less probably, honestly. Now, to be honest, it doesn't really matter where you actually park your vehicle, just because I usually just end up parking it here. It's a quick drive over. But either way, like, you could do any of the locations because I think honestly it just shows up here all the time. But now all we need to do is leave the area. So I'm gonna hop in my car right here and start heading back to the auto shop because my auto shop is pretty close by, and by the time the mission ends I can just be right there and start the next one. So mission pass, elevator key, and security gear acquired. I have 4 minutes on this recording, and like I said, I wasted 30 seconds at the beginning for the intro just talking about the elevator key. So really, that was a 3.5 minute mission. Extremely fast and easy. Now, next up here is the vault code. We need to find dirt on the bank's manager to blackmail him into giving up the code to the vault. And basically, we need to drive down to LSIA, get a heli, fly over to the bank, find his Comet S2, which I'm pretty sure the bank manager is driving. And then from that point on, we need to follow him to a hotel, get a scandalous photo of him basically cheating on his wife, and we use that as blackmail, and then we'll get the bank code. So this mission will take a little bit longer because it's kind of arbitrary on how long you need to follow this guy. You know, he's going to drive really slow along the street, and you can't get too close, otherwise you'll spook him and the mission will fail. So I think all in all, this mission will maybe take you about 7 minutes or so. I'm not exactly too sure on how long, but let's test it and time it out right now. So just get into the airport, jump the ramp, or enter by any means necessary. If you're flying around your Sparrow or Oppressor Mark II, you'll get in nice and easy. And all we need to do is steal this police Maverick. Now keep in mind you will get a wanted level, and these guys are going to start shooting me right away. Let's equip my weapon, blast this guy, also take you out, hop in. So first we need to lose our wanted level, but you can honestly just get up really high and fly to the bank and just head in that direction where you know the Union Depository is on the map, and you'll probably lose them by that point, as long as you don't, like, enter another cone of vision for police. And here we go. We lost our wanted level, so we just need to continue to the Union Depository parking lot. Here's a little tip here. Of course, the bank manager is always going to be in the same car. It's going to be the blue Comet S2 or, like, the blue Porsche that you'll see. The only annoying thing about this, I mean, obviously, if you don't know which car to spot, you need to scan them all, but you could just start scanning. Just make sure your heli is kind of hovering first because it's really annoying. The game is a little bit finicky when you're trying to identify the vehicle. Like, I'm aiming at this one, but I can't actually identify this one. There we go. And if I lose track, you know, it'll switch to the other one. It takes about 10 seconds to scan, but there we go. Scan complete, positive ID. Now we can back out, and we basically just need to watch him drive all the way to the hotel. You can see that detection meter in the bottom right. You don't want that to rise. You know, it'll go down as long as you get further enough away, but make sure you stay super elevated. Not super elevated, but, you know, high enough up in the air he won't see you directly, like over him, and also hang back a little bit. And now we just need to basically follow him very stealth-like. This is the most annoying part of the mission because you can't speed this up. If you try and, like, get his attention, make him drive faster, he's not like the import-export guys who drive you back to the base. Like, you'll just fail the mission for spooking him and alerting him. Now, he will get to, like, a hotel where you can basically take a photo of him to blackmail him. He doesn't always drive to this location. Sometimes he drives to a hotel up north. Sometimes he goes here. There may be a third location. I actually kind of forget. But all you need to do is just look out for him on one of the balconies. So it is going to take a little bit of, like, searching on your end to actually find him. But the way to easily identify this guy is to essentially just look out. He's going to be standing with someone. He's going to be standing with a woman and, like, you know, getting all up close and hugging her and stuff like that. Sometimes he'll be located on the balcony. Sometimes he'll just be out on the pool deck, which he is in my circumstance right here. He's talking to that lady, and now we want to be able to take a compromising photo. So let's just wait, maybe right there, and that should be, or that'll be better. There we go. Now we could send that and send that back to Santa, because that is the compromising photo. And there we go. Fly away. The mission's done. You do get $10,000 for completing both these setups, so that is kind of nice right there. Now just fly back over to your auto shop. My recording right now is 7 minutes 40 seconds, so call it about 7 minutes there to complete that mission. So just about where I thought it would be, 7-8 minutes or so. Not too bad. And now, just 12 minutes later, after starting the elevator key mission to set up the Union Depository contract, we have the finale, the robbery, the moment we've all been waiting for right here. This is where we get to break into the Union Depository vault, steal a shipment of gold inside, and deliver it to the client. So let's just launch this mission and get started. I would highly recommend you run with the Hustler loadout, of course, featuring the bullpup rifle, the pistol, the machine pistol, pipe bombs, and switchblades, and we will get started. use whatever vehicle you like. I went with my custom Tailgater S, not Sasanta's Tailgater S. But now we just need to drive on over. You're gonna have to listen to a lot of annoying dialogue, so prepare for that. I'm gonna skip through that myself. Park up with your car, and then drive this Gallivanter Baller over there, because this is the vehicle that we stored earlier. Once you're inside the Union Depository garage, park up. Of course, make sure not to equip your weapons or anything like that, but just walk past this guy. Act all normal, don't act sus. It says keep your weapons concealed to avoid alerting the guards, and we are going to showcase our ID to this guy over here. We are floating in the air. What the heck? That's bizarre. The levitation of God helping us pass through. And now we just want to swipe our ID pass in the elevator, and down to the vault we go. So let's get on over to the vault door. The vault door just magically opens up to this mission. This whole game seems buggy, because also when I was in the heli trying to get the guy, the bank manager, and the vault manager, or whatever his name was, it was basically playing the noise of scanning the license plates, and that never went away, even after I put the camera away. Very strange. So either way, let's just start looting. Just spam your button to grab the bag, fill it up to maximum capacity. There's 2 locations to steal gold from. You have to fill it up. There's just a flat fee or a flat payment for this mission. You know, it doesn't matter how much you steal in here. That doesn't actually reflect your true payout. But of course, once you start stealing the gold, you're going to get your wanted level. It's full 5 stars. Just make sure you fill your bag, and then we're gonna leave. And this is where we have the big gun fight for the finale. So make sure you head back up through the elevator, back out to the garage. Now, players have strategies of like getting drunk and passing out to skip fighting these guys, but honestly, it's not too hard to not die by them as long as you know how to shoot your weapons in this game. I'm gonna hope that you guys can handle a couple of gunfights. And honestly, it's fun to play this mission the way it's intended, by fighting through all these enemies. I used to take a right to leave, but honestly, I think the way to actually play this is to go to the left, because there are some getaway vehicles you can actually use, and that'll help you, of course, escape quicker, faster, you know, not take a ton of damage, anything like that. Because what we're gonna do is not actually drive our vehicle to the client. We're gonna take a heli to actually get away. And what that'll do is it'll help you lose your wanted level faster, you know, or just not have your wanted level in the first place, just because of the fact you're able to fly really high in the sky, things like that. So just continue, take cover if you need, snack up, armor up, kill all the cops possible. Like I said, I usually would go right, but honestly, that may be a little bit more challenging for some players. So let's showcase the left route. You'll see a bunch of cars driving around in the garage. Or outside the garage. I usually take those, but we may end up seeing, let me see if I can get in this car or not. I've never actually tried getting in this cop car. We can. And what that'll do is that'll shield us a little bit from incoming gunfire from the rear. These cars are really good at doing that. So just follow the route that I'm taking now that you actually get out of here. Take that cop car, come over here, then we're gonna take this right. Now, real quick, I'm gonna showcase to you on the radar something very important here. You're gonna wanna come to this location on the map, so let's head there right now. So now you've arrived at the location that I marked on the minimap. You're just gonna, well, you should be able to drive over this, but today I can't. We're gonna run up this sidewall right here, because what we're gonna do is ascend the building and hop in a helicopter that's located up there. You could feel free to just drive away in your getaway vehicle if you want, but you need to spend so much time out of the cops' radar and vision that honestly, it probably is just more worth it taking this heli. 1, not only to time save, but 2, to actually lose the wanted level in the first place. Even if you don't save any time, at least you can lose a wanted level easier in a heli. At least that's my mindset of doing this strategy right here. So now you want to climb the AC vents and then continue to get up to the roof up there. Now once you hop up, you can see that emergency heli located right here, and that's the heli we're actually going to take to get out of here. But first, let me take out the pilot of this one so he isn't following us quite as easy here. Now all we want to do is, of course, ascend this last wall and hop in the ambulance heli. You can see all the cops bunching down outside. They won't actually climb up to come get you. Maybe they do, I forget. I mean, I never hang around to find out. But all we need to do is now deliver the gold to the client and just fly over there in the heli. So let's lose our wanted level. I'll speed this up and I will see you guys there. And there we go, we lost the wanted level. It's not like losing a normal 5-star wanted level. It won't take you like 3 or 5 minutes or however long it is. You'll pretty much lose it when you get close to Fort Zancudo like I am right now. 7 minutes 45 seconds on my recording, and we are basically done with this. We can get this finale done in basically about, call it 9 minutes here once we actually fly over. But all in all, this is 19 minutes from when I actually started my mission. I started at 5:51 p.m. It's 6:09 p.m. right now, and we're basically done. And here we go. You just want to get yourself in that yellow circle, and that's the mission right there. And here we go. Here is the ending cutscene. and this is where you get your big $600,000 payout. Now remember, KDJ and the Santa get their cut, so they are going to take $60,000. Normally you get paid out $300,000, you make $270 net profit. Now you're getting paid out $600,000 with double money. $540,000 is profit straight to you after their cut is already, of course, taken into account. And there we go, contract complete. The Union Depository, we did that in 20 minutes flat from the start when I started recording to when I have this screen pulled up right here. Now, of course, there's a small cooldown, but don't worry, just do another contract that you like doing, cycle that one, and just keep doing this every other time you do auto shop contracts this week, and you will make millions of dollars fast and easy here in GTA Online. But with all that being said, of course, that's all we have time for in this video. I showed you guys how to complete the Union Depository fast, easy, and solo here in this game, so you can farm this basically all week to make a crap ton of money here in GTA Online. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. Of course, if you are new to my channel and you guys want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, leaks, information, tips, tricks, and I will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that sub button. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.